Alright guys, welcome back to Death from Above 40k. It's battle report time again down the club, and I've got 1500 points of my Iron Warriors led by Abbadon the Despoiler. Alright, before I go any further, if you like this channel and you want to support me a little bit further, I've got a Patreon page, which the link is in the banner of my YouTube channel. Jump on there, otherwise just enjoy the rest of this. Alright, let's get through the list. So, up front, we've got the big bad Abbadon the Despoiler. To have him in the list, I have to get rid of one command point, but I got a heap of command points in this list anyway. You know what he does. He's comes stock standard with all his bits and bobs. I've painted it up as Iron Warriors because I think it's cool. A lot of people don't like that, but too bad. Alright, so my battalion. I've got a Warsmith with a mace and a combi bolter. Then I've got a Master of Possession, and the Master of Possession comes stock standard. His two powers are Cursed Earth and Infernal Gaze. And then in the battalion I've got 1, 2, 3 5-man units of Chaos Iron Warriors. 1 Lance Cannon per unit, and the rest just have bolt guns. So that makes a battalion. Then in elites I've got 3, so I've got a Hellbrute with twin las and rockets. Then I got 1, 2 greater possessed, so that's my 3 elites. I don't have any fast attack in the army. I do have 1 more HQ unit because I'm running a Vanguard, I'm pretty sure it is. So I got a Demon Prince with his Warp Bolter, and he's going to have Diabolical Strength as his power. And then I've got 1, 2, 3 Venom Crawlers. So that'll come in at 10 command points, if my maths is correct. -1 for having Abbadon there, so I'll have 9 when the battle starts. Alright, so that's the list. And when my opponent gets down here, we'll see what they've got. Alright guys. Alright guys, my opponent has arrived and he's brought with him his Dark Angels. So Trent, what do you got here? You got 1500 points. You got a battalion. What's in your battalion for your 2 HQs here?
Just a regular Librarian and Lieutenant.
Yep.
And also a Master, so it's a bit HQ heavy.
HQ heavy, yep.
2 Ancestor Squads.
Oh, you got a Master over here, so he's got the Thunderhammer Storm Shield. Alright, so then you got troop size, you got 2 Intercessor Squads.
Yep.
Power Sword.
Yeah, each got Power Sword, yes.
Yep, and then you got Scouts.
Squad with a Heavy Bolter.
Heavy Bolter, and then 10 Hellblasters. And they're just your Strength 7 Hellblasters, the middle of the road ones.
Yeah.
Yep. Then you got over here, you got an Apothecary, so I'd say he's going to heal Hellblasters. Yep. You got a big boy up here with the Plasma Incinerator. And then I suppose he's going to be healing him. You got a lot of healing going on here, mate. So you said this was Venerable?
Yeah, Venerable Dreadnought.
Venerable Dreadnought, so lots of anti-tank there. And then I take it these guys are coming down with your Captain?
Yeah.
So they've just got...
They can't come down by themselves, otherwise they can't supercharge.
Alright, so he's going to be giving the reroll 1s and some smash. And then you said you paid 1 command point to have this Vindicare as well.
Yep, he's been pretty shit last couple of matches, but maybe he'll redeem himself tonight.
Could be time to shine. He could take Abbadon's head clean off with a good shot. Alright, so Trent's just informed me too that this is his list to punish people who get cocky. So he said that he's here to punish Abbadon, so we'll see how we go. We'll roll up a mission and we'll get back to you. Alright guys. Alright guys, so we've set up a mission here. So the mission is called Disruptive Signal. So I'll go through where the objectives are on the table. So we got 1 in here, 1 under there, we got 1 in the centre under this Imperial Bastion, we got 1 over in the ruins, and then I'll come around here, we got 1 here, and then we've got 1 hidden in here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so setup wise.
Actually, there's not one there at all.
Oh, where's the other one? Oh, here it is in here. So there's the last one. Hidden in here with this sniper and that. Sorry about that, guys. Thanks, Trent. Alright, so setup wise, Trent has castled up in a castle. So he's got Dreadnought on this side, bigger Dreadnought on this side, with a Dreadnought Fixer behind him. He's got a Librarian, this guy, he's got a heap of Hellblasters, an Apothecary, the whole lot all piled in here. And then way over here, Operation Scouting Force, he's got a Vindicar Assassin up top, just looking out over the battlefield. And then he's got Scouts underneath to...
They're bladed shielding for the Vindicator, basically.
There you go, shielding. Then in Deep Strike, he's got the captain and these guys. And then if we come around the other side, I've got guys over here on this objective with the demon prince. Then I've got a little bubble of demon crawlers and the possessed guy and his greater possessed all there. Then over here I've got 2 more units of troops towering up in here on the other objective with a Chaos Lord and a Hellbrute. Then in Deep Strike up here I've got Abbadon. Alright, so in this disruptive signals mission, Trent set up his full army first and then I set up second. So he gets first turn unless I can seize initiative, and I'm not paying for prepared position, so I'll roll to see if I can seize the initiative. And that's a 1. Alright, so...
Well, what a freaking change that is.
There you go, yeah, I've been rolling some 6s. Alright, so Trent will have his Dark Angels turn 1, and we'll get back to you guys. Alright. Alright guys, at the end of Dark Angels turn 1, they've caused a bit of mischief. So pretty much everything here fired over here into here and wiped out 2 5-man tactical squads. That's just a plane going overhead. Trent's dropping some more bombs. Air support! So he's got first strike and he's wiped out 2 of my tactical squads, but other than that he got no other points. But he has made a strong push forward here, and yeah, he also used his Vindicar on the other side, shot across here and took my Lord down to 1 wound. But I'm going to move him next turn, I think, because being in front of sniper rounds is not healthy for him. Alright, I'll have my turn 1 and we'll see if we can't return some fire and blow away some of these guys. Alright guys, end of Iron Warriors turn 1. So in the movement phase, Demon Prince ran out here. These guys swung around the building coming this way sort of to meet these guys in here because Trent's pushing down the centre. These guys stayed still. So psychic phase, over here I managed to get off the power, I think Cursed Earth, that gives them +1 to their invuln save, and the other one, I can't remember the name of it, but it gives them reroll 1s to hit and wound, which didn't do much anyway. And then this guy got off Feel No Pain himself. Shooting phase, the Hellbrute used his special ability to shoot into the Redemptor Dreadnought, reducing him down to 10, then picked him off with these guys over here, killing him. That's pretty much it for the shooting phase. I didn't really do anything else, but victory points wise, I got the Long War, which got me D3 victory points, and I rolled a 5. I got first strike, and then I got overwhelming firepower and no prisoners. So just by killing his Redemptor Dreadnought, I got 6 victory points in the first round. So
fucking bullshit.
Fucking bullshit. Alright, so we'll have Dark Angels turn 2, and we'll see if Trent can't get some uncanny victory points. Alright guys, at the end of Dark Angels turn 2, Trent stayed here in his castle, pushed forward a bit over here with the combined firepower of pretty much everything here. He removed my Hellbrute and he took one of these down to 1. I don't know why I've got a 1-to-1. That one's taken 1, that one's on 1, but I'll fix that in a second. He come down here and he shot into my Demon Prince, halving the amount of wounds he's got, and then he charged him, but he whiffed in the charge and I saved it, and then I hit him back and took 2 wounds off him. And then, what'd you say for victory points you got?
I actually got secure objective 2 as well because they're within 3.
Alright, we'll measure that one up. So far he's got 2 victory points for it. We're going to measure this one up at the end of it and we'll see if he gets the extra victory point for it. But as far as that goes, he's done a little bit of damage and also charged over here. So I'll get back to you with my Iron Warriors turn 2. Alright.
No, so D3.
Alright guys, end of Iron Warriors turn 2. So, with shooting wise, these guys shot over in here, whiffed, did absolutely nothing. This guy shot, done nothing. These guys pretty much shot and done nothing over into here. Yeah, there wasn't really much good shooting. Abbadon over here sort of shot up into here and didn't really do a lot. But in the combat phase, this guy ran over here and finished off the captain with the jump pack, and then the Demon Prince didn't get to fight, so he was just standing there, but they both advanced towards these guys, which is the nearest enemy. These guys all sort of charged in here. I didn't really do a whole heap of damage, just killed a few Marines here and there.
3 wounds.
And then over here, Trent's already just started his turn for some odd reason while we're filming, but we'll just go with it. So Abbadon has ran through a dreadnought over here, blew it up, and then gone underneath here. So these guys were up here, so I hit under here to force him to have to move. And in the turn, I scored another 3 victory points, so I'm on 9. So we'll go with that, and we'll get back to you at the end of the Dark Angel's turn. All right. All right, guys, so end of Dark Angel's turn 3. These guys moved down here and blew the absolute crap out of Abbadon, blew him out of his socks. So they overcharged and used Weapons of the Dark Age and got something like 10 wounds on him. They killed him either way, but they also blew up 4 of them in the process of blowing him up. So it was a bit of just an absolute explosion down there. Worth it. Over here, there's been a bit of combat going on. He lost his Warlord to my Spider, and then we got 2 Psychers battling it out. So there's electric sparks and stuff all flying around here, but no one wounded each other, so it was pretty uneventful. And then also over here, he melted my Demon Prince as well with Plasma. So I've lost 2 big close combat hitters, but that's okay. So we'll get back to you in a minute. Oh, what'd you score? 3 points as well. So Trent's on 6, I'm on 9. So I'll see if I can't draw some good cards and win on the victory front. Alright, we'll get back to you. Alright guys, at the end of Iron Warriors turn 3, pretty much these guys stood still over here. This guy stayed here because I've got defend objective 6 and get objective 6. So I got a point for this turn on that one. Then over here, this is stayed in combat fighting over here. And then over here, these guys ran straight through his flying plasma dudes and they're on their way to kill themselves an assassin. Assassin. Alright, so I'm on 10 points at the end of this turn. I also lost my Lord of Possession here against these sorcery fight against this little dude here. Alright, so we'll get back to you at the start of turn 4 with the Dark Angels and we'll see how they do. Alright, end of Dark Angel's turn. So these guys have come pouring out of the building here. Shot into this guy, took him down to 2 wounds. Coming over here, this guy put a turbo penetrator round through my greater possessed head and there's just brains everywhere down there. Then the librarian come running over here trying to smite my guy, but he just laughed in his face. Other than that, Trent got a D3 victory points and he rolled a 5, so he got 3. So he's on 9 and I'm on 10. So I'll see what I can do in my turn 4 to catch, well, keep ahead anyway. I'm only 1 ahead now. And I'm running out of models. Alright, we'll get back to you. Alright, end of Iron Warrior's turn. So pretty much I left this guy here again because he got secure objectives. So I had to hold it for 2 turns, or defend, sorry. So I got the 2 points. I tried to shoot over here and run into here to get this. I just couldn't remove the last wound off this Primaris guy. Bloody Marines with 2 wounds. And then I ran over here and shot and tried to make a really long charge. Didn't work out. But I still managed to get 5 victory points for the turn because I drew Kingslayer and I rolled a 5. And then that, so I'm on 15. How many are you on, Trent? 9 still?
Yeah, 9.
So I'm 6 ahead. So we'll see what Trent gets for his draw this turn. And we'll see how many points. On the models front, I'm losing models really fast, but I'm staying ahead on victory points. So we'll see how we go. All right, I'll get back to you. Alright, end of Trent's turn 5. These guys come out, shot over here, smoked my Spider. There's a little bit of stuff going on here. This one didn't die. Then going over here, oh sorry, he charged this one with his Psyker and then I killed his Psyker in combat. Then coming over here, he charged into here and didn't do anything and I cut 1.5 of them down. But then Trent got a couple of victory points and he's up to 14 and I'm on 15, so he's 1 behind. So I'll get back to my turn 5 and we'll see what I can do. Alright, Spider. Alright guys, so at the end of my turn 5, this guy shot over here and took 1 wound off a bloody Hellblaster. There was a combat in here which my Lord took these guys out and then this guy's down to 1 wound, but then he died in retaliation. And then over here I shot into here, did nothing and failed to charge because I tried to do tricky shenanigans to charge the lieutenant over there and then consolidate in so I didn't have to get Overwatch. And I rolled a 3. So that was my fault. So at the end of my turn I'm on 16 points and Trent is on 14. So we're going to see if the game ends. You want to roll the dice or you want me to roll?
4 normal armor and a
I always roll shit. So
here we go.
Yeah, so 6.
5. I think that continues on. Alright, we'll go 1 more round and see what happens. Get back to you.
I'm playing against an army.
Alright guys, end of Dark Angel's turn 6. So these guys blew this guy off the map. This guy's sitting over here. There wasn't really anything else that happened. How many points did you? So he's scooted ahead. So he's on 18 points and I'm on 16. So I got one more go to have. So I'll see sort of what I can rally together and see if I can get a couple more victory points. And we'll see what happens. All right, get back to you at my turn 6. All right. At the end of Iron Warriors turn 6, it is a solid defeat on the Dark Angels have kicked my head in. So the only thing I got to do in my turn 6 was sit here with my 1 unit, shoot across here, which Trent reminded me to do, and blow away the last guy that was holding number 2. I drew cards, so I couldn't get any more victory points for this turn, so I was going to stay on 16. Trent's on 18, and I just have nothing really to fight back with. So Trent, what was your man of the match, mate?
Those Hell Blasters, they really did work.
Yeah, get yourself Hell Blasters. I got them in my army. Everybody, get them. Just get them. Get Hell Blasters and get Apothecaries to bring them back and get banners to keep shooting and all that good stuff. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go with my Spiders. And Abbadon was pretty good too. He bashed his way through a Dreadnought before dying heroically. Alright, so if you like this stuff, like and subscribe. And as I've said earlier, check out my Patreon if you're interested. If not, just keep watching along and enjoy your day. Alright, we'll see if we can win next time. Get back to yous.